Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. Another day, another drama, and today we got a lot to talk about, so welcome back to another episode of Tea Overflow. We're going to be talking about Jake Paul, Tony Lopez, the Sway House, and other things, so go ahead, sit back, relax, and let's go ahead and get on into it. Now, if you haven't seen my previous video titled Influencer Entitlement and Lack of Responsibility, I will link that in a card up over here, as well as down in the description box down below, so definitely make sure you go and check that out as well. Alright, let's go ahead and start out with Jake Paul. So Jake Paul finally came out to address the situation that happened with the FBI raid. Now, if you don't know what happened, last week the FBI raided Jake Paul's house and took a bunch of firearms out of the house. Now, I don't know if they were actual firearms or if they were just the airsoft guns that he was using in his videos, but they went to his house, raided it, and took those out. Now, here's what Jake Paul had to say.
Just to clarify things and set the record straight, the FBI raid is entirely related to the Arizona looting situation that had happened, and it is an investigation. There are rumors about it having to do with so many other things that have nothing to do with me or my character, and that people are making up is absolutely absurd. But with that being said, when I become aware of someone around me who is doing malicious things, they are immediately cut out of my life. I don't put up with bullshit. I don't surround myself with bad people, and if someone does something bad, they will be removed from my life. My goal right now is to continue to focus on myself, boxing, music. The fight got moved from September 12th to November 28th. I couldn't be more determined and ready for that fight. It's going to be one of the biggest moments of my life. I want to say thank you to all the fans who have been sticking by my side through all of these crazy times, and I'm going to continue to update you guys and be here and just doing me. So I love you guys. Peace.
So according to Jake, the reason that the FBI raided his house was due to the looting situation that happened back in Arizona during all the riots. Now, I don't believe this at all. I'm sorry, Jake, you can say it's tied to that, but I don't believe it. I don't think that the FBI is going to raid somebody's house because they went looting in a mall. That to me makes no sense. So I don't believe this one bit. I'm sorry. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think down below. But I don't feel like the FBI is going to go and raid somebody's house just because they were at a mall that got looted and were on camera and got caught stealing a bottle of alcohol. To me, I don't see the FBI getting involved in that. That's my opinion. Let me know what you think, but I don't believe this 1 second. I'm sorry. Now let's go ahead and jump over to the Hype House accused of scamming their fans for some chains. So the Hype House is now selling hype chains on this website that are free, you just have to pay shipping. And the shipping is almost $20 on these chains. And you can only order one chain per order. So that means that if you wanted 2 chains, you got to pay approximately $40. Now shipping in the US with an item this small does not cost $20, so obviously they are making a percentage or a portion of this shipping charge as profit. Now, if you don't remember, the Team 10 house actually did the exact same thing, and they did it with a company called Got Drip. Now, if you look at the screen recording right here that I have going, if you type in gotdrip.com to your search engine and go to it, it sends you to the Hype House chain website, and you can see that you can get the chain for free. The only thing that you do is have to pay shipping. So this is the exact same thing that Team 10 did with their free Team 10 chains. Now, I also went to the Wayback Machine here, as you can see in this video that I have going, that you can see that if you go back to in November of 2019 and click on it, it'll pull up the website and it'll show that you can get the Team 10 chain for free as long as you pay shipping. And I don't know why, but when you click on it and you go into the actual free chain, the price of the chain went from $100 to $200, but technically it was still free as long as you paid shipping. But I'm just like, okay, this is the exact same thing that Team 10 was doing, and they got called out about it. The video that Jake put out about this, he only kept up for, I believe, a few hours. It was like, who wants $1 million or something, and then he took that video down pretty quickly after that. So I don't know if it's because he was getting called out about these chains or what the situation was, but that video didn't stay up very long. And of course, as soon as people caught wind of this, they started to call them out, and Thomas issued a statement where he said the following. Thomas said, "Every time I promote them, I say you have to pay shipping and handling. I'm not going to lose money on buying, selling, and shipping a product." And somebody replied by saying, "And how much profit are you taking from the shipping cost? Would love that to be disclosed." So these things are valued at $100 according to the website, and you only have to pay $20 basically in shipping. So how much are these things really worth? Let's be honest. If you have to pay for the cost of the product plus the cost to ship them, and Thomas says that he's not going to lose money on making a product, buying it, and shipping it, so how much is this really costing? So something like this that doesn't weigh a lot, you can usually ship for around like $9 or $10 maybe. So there's half of the cost right there. So then are these things only costing $5 to make, and they're making $5 profit on each of them? I don't know. I think that something like this that's valued at $100 that you can get for $20, just be very cautious and know that something that you're getting like this is not going to be good quality, and it's most likely going to be extremely cheap. Yeah, it might look cool if you like to support the hype house, but it's not going to be good quality, and I don't think it's going to be something that you're going to be super happy with once you get it, unless you're a huge hype house supporter. But let me know your thoughts on that down in the comments below. Let's go ahead and switch gears and talk about the Sway House. Of course, what is going on with the Sway House? They are out partying yet again. So not only did they have one party, but they had 2 parties in the past 3 days, and I'm just like, when are these people going to learn? And when is the mayor of LA going to do what they said that they were going to do, which was turn off the water and turn off the power to these houses that continue to throw parties? And if you can't turn off the water and power at the house that they're partying at, then turn it off at the house that they live at. Then maybe they'll finally get the message. But no, of course, these things aren't happening, and these houses continue to go out and party and don't even care about anything else except for themselves, like I talked about in my previous video. Again, if you haven't seen that, definitely go check that out. It's just a rant video about all these houses going out and partying nonstop. But here's some clips of their current parties. So of course, there they are, partying in large groups again, no masks on, no social distancing. They just don't care. And honestly, I don't think that they're going to care until one of them actually finally gets sick with the virus and is in a very serious health condition because of it. And until then, they're just going to continue to be like, well, this doesn't affect me, it doesn't affect young people, it doesn't matter, social media is how I make money, partying is how I make money, so I'm going to continue to do so. But guess what? You're not going to be able to continue to party when you're on a ventilator in the hospital. So hopefully that doesn't happen to any of these people, but until that does, I don't think that any of them are finally going to understand that this is very serious and that they're just putting themselves at risk as well as people around them. Yes, it might not affect them as much as it does older people, but guess what? They have older people in their families that they're going to be hanging around with, and they have people that work for them that then have to go back and be around their families. And I still don't understand why the mayor of LA said that they were going to be turning off the power and the water to these people that are throwing these massive parties. They're still posting these on social media, so you know who is throwing these parties, so why are you not going after them? And on top of that, why aren't you just issuing fines on top of that too? You can easily see who has been throwing these parties, who is at these parties. You can find them on social media, so then you are able to track them down and say, you know what, you went out partying, we told you to stop, here's a $100,000 fine. Make it extreme, so then maybe that way they'll finally get the hint. It's clear that these people don't care about anybody but themselves, but that's just my opinion. I'd love to know what you think down in the comments below. Alright, let's go ahead and hop on over to the situation that is happening with Tony Lopez. I've been getting lots of DMs about Tony Lopez and these messages that he's been sending allegedly to underage people. If you don't know what I'm talking about, here is a screen recording from one person from TikTok where she says that Tony Lopez was asking her for inappropriate photos. She has since removed this from her TikTok, so I'm not sure 100% if this is real or if this is fake or what's going on. So I've been really slow to report on this because I'm still trying to figure out what is actually going on and if these things are real or not. I'm going to continue to look into this to see what's actually going on. Since this has all happened, some people are saying that Tony Lopez has officially left the Hype House, but there has been no official statement saying that he has left the Hype House or not. He was back at his house visiting his family, so I don't really know what's going on. On top of that, Tony Lopez has not issued any kind of statement. I don't understand why if somebody is alleging these things, why you wouldn't come out and say, no, this is 100% not true, or if he's just not addressing it because he doesn't want to draw more attention to it, or if he's not addressing it because he doesn't know exactly what to do, or if maybe his lawyer said, hey, do not post anything about this, we are going to handle this behind the scenes. But I will continue to look into this since you guys keep asking me about it, and I'll let you know anything else that I find further, or if Tony does issue any kind of statement, I'll definitely let you know what he has to say. But that is everything that I have for today's video, so I'd love to know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you like this video, please make sure you go ahead and hit that like button. Also, if you're new to my channel, I'd greatly appreciate it if you could hit that big red subscribe button and hit the bell icon and set your notifications to all so you'll be notified of every time I upload a new video. And if you like the sweater that I'm wearing, I do have it linked in my merch down in the description box, so definitely check that out as well. All right, that's everything for today, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!